Hello, and welcome to Too Drunk to Be Sober.
Where one of us is drunk.
And one of us is sober.
There we go.
There we go. How are you doing today, Gareth?
I'm okay.
Oh, we're both fags, by the way.
I'm okay. I'm a bit tired drinking Red Bull.
Oh, we love a Red Bull. We didn't put up a suggestion this week for people. I completely forgot about that.
To drink. I was coming over and I was like, oh shit, what am I going to drink?
The standard
vodka. Yeah.
He did drink that pear vodka last weekend and went down swimming.
It was lovely, yes. I might have to buy it again.
Yeah, thanks Jessica Delaney again.
Yeah.
God, we're giving it all the clout these two podcasts, honestly. I know, she's coming off our clout. Yeah, I'm doing fine as well. Thanks for asking me.
You're welcome.
Much. Yeah, have you been up to anything recently you want to tell the audience?
No.
Well, that's enlightening. Obviously, we're still in the coronavirus pandemic. Why did I say pandemic like that? Pandemic. So obviously there's still nothing to do, but luckily things are opening up again soon, and I'll be back to work next week.
Is it next week?
Next week? Well, 16th of May I'm going back.
I didn't even know we're in May.
We are in May.
Okay.
Don't you know my birthday's next week? Jeez.
I know. All these months I just kind of like
blend into one.
Yeah, I keep thinking it's April.
Well, because we're not with me.
Okay, well, I'm happy we figured that out.
Yeah, and my birthday's next week. Let's put it out there, 10th of May. My PayPal is lowjamie13@gmail.com.
It'll be linked in the description.
No, I did like an ask questions thing on Instagram there the other day, and someone was like, "What do you want for your birthday?" Blah blah blah, and I was like, "Cash. Here's my PayPal." And people actually started sending me money.
Did they actually?
Yeah, I got like €200.
You did not.
I did, yeah. Like 100%. I was like, I have to return some of this, so I just mentioned like, "Here, take the money back." They're like, "No, it's your birthday." It's like, alright, €200 for my birthday.
I would not have returned anything.
I know, because you're a selfish bastard.
Yeah, that's the best quality of
I know, but like, I thought I was just doing it as a joke, and then people were like, "Have a good birthday on me," and some girl sent me like €50. I was like, "Thanks, I can't accept €50." Like,
yes, you can.
No, I can't. I was like, I feel like I'm like doing OnlyFans or something. Which, if you haven't listened to our other podcast, it's about OnlyFans. So
shameless plug. Yeah, then the second episode.
That's all fucking podcast, peeps. People can fucking do it.
It is our podcast.
Yeah, it is our podcast. Jesus Christ. Yeah, thanks to anyone who listened to our podcast last week. We were looking at like our streams and stuff, and we were actually doing like a lot better than what we thought we would.
I was shocked.
Yeah, we're actually quite shocked. Like, we have this SpongeBob. We have this SpongeBob on YouTube as well. So like, we didn't expect anyone to even watch on YouTube. Like, we genuinely just put on YouTube to be like, oh, maybe the casual listener
just to throw it up there. Yeah, we didn't actually expect it.
Our Spotify views are much better, so don't come for us, okay? Jesus. But no, we genuinely didn't. I was like gonna be chuffed if we got like 50 listeners or something.
I wasn't even expecting that. I was
going
like
past the 200, so that's all I say.
Special thanks to all you guys out there.
Yeah, and special thanks to Gareth, because he edits every single episode, and I'm like up his ass every day being like, do this and that and this, and he's like, okay, Jamie, we're giving a break.
No, it's fun. I like editing it. It's just like, it's a lot. I underestimated how hard it was gonna be, because like, I have experience editing like videos and stuff, which takes longer. Yeah. So I was like, oh, just editing like audio files, that should be a piece of cake. No. No, it's harder.
Yeah, I think as well because you don't have like the visual.
You can't see.
Yeah, you have to like go off the sound waves.
Yeah.
And we mess up a lot, so it's just having to cipher through and listening to your own voice back and forth.
It's just not fun.
Yeah, it's not fun. But look, honestly, I'll just draw the pretty pictures and I'll leave him to do the rest. And while Gareth's pouring a drink, I'm gonna sing a song about Gareth pouring a drink. Oh, can you hear that? ASMR. Do that again. Pour some more in.
I don't want to
pour some more in. Oh yeah, that was a good gulp. So, Vodka and Gareth are my friends till the end. I'm so sorry if you're listening to this video. We're just like unprepared today. I got some bad news, and my dog needs to get surgery. I'm trying to say something sentimental and heartfelt, and you're fucking doing this.
I didn't expect it.
Well, anyways, we got some bad news, and my dog needs to get some surgery because her womb is like infected, so she needs to get neutered, and she's like 9 years old. So I'm just very stressed out at the moment. So sorry if. Would you stop it? Oh my god!
I'm not. Oh,
here we go. Here's the pour. Here's the pour. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. Oh yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Okay.
Anyway, no. Let's move on.
Okay, so we're gonna dive into today's topic. So we're gonna kind of talk about Gen Z. For those who don't know what Gen Z is, Generation Z. I don't know what the Z stands for. We probably should have looked that up.
I don't know. I'm so confused about all these generations because like apparently there's an Alpha and a Gen,
what?
Gen X or Gen. I don't know.
Gen X. Sounds like a fucking transformer.
I know. I thought there was like 3 generations, like Gen Z
Millennials.
and Boomers. But
Boomers.
apparently there's like mini
that's-
ones in like between.
Well,
That's what I heard.
that sounds a bit made up now, to be fair.
Probably was.
Yeah, I don't really know about that. Well, I am a...
Anyway, that was just a side.
Yeah, thanks for telling us that information.
You're welcome.
Some people gave us suggestions to like look up statistics and stuff, but I'm just lazy. So...
Yeah, we don't really care. Well, not that we don't care, but...
Oh, I shouldn't be joking about triggers, by the way. I got in trouble for that last time.
You did.
Oh, no. And I'm not making fun of people who have triggers, obviously. Some things I don't even mean to make fun of people's triggers, because I get triggered with stuff as well, so...
Yeah.
But...
We're going to get into it.
This is a forewarning now. This will be like probably a triggering episode. So if you like have triggers, we're going to be talking about like sensitivity and just loads of fun stuff. We can't really think of anything because we're kind of just making this up as we go, but just like a forewarning.
Yeah, it's kind of like a ranty podcast, but like there will be trigger warnings in there. It's not for the faint heart if you are a bit sensitive.
Of course. This is what I mean by sensitivity. It's like
don't listen.
Yeah, don't say don't listen. You're just excluding the whole entire audience. No, like we will put a trigger warning before each if we do go into a topic and it is kind of sensitive. Like last topic we talked about, the first episode I talked about like food, and then I said trigger warning after, and then someone gave out to me being like, you should have put the trigger warning before, and I was like, I didn't even think food was a trigger. So trigger warning, food. But we're gonna get into that. But yeah, I'm a Gen Z. I think I'm Gen Z. I'm pretty sure I'm Gen Z.
This is 3 episodes in now. I still don't know what I am.
I'm sexually confused as always.
I still don't know what I am.
I think you're a millennial. No, I think you're like, as you'd like to say, the cusp.
On the cusp.
That should be a sticker. We're gonna come out with stickers, and that should be a sticker.
I'm on the cusp.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love that. Write that down.
Nobody else steal it.
Yeah. Gareth was like deep throating the mic. I love seeing that as well. Deep throating the mic. That could be a sticker as well.
Oh, we have so many stickers.
So good. But yeah, I think Gareth is I'm gonna say like a genital.
Genital.
Here's a genital.
Genital wart. That's what I am.
Yeah, but like, I don't know, cause like Gen Z, I feel like they're kind of like built different. Do you know what I mean? Like
100% fucking built different.
100%. Because like, obviously, I think it's great now that people are like more woke and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
For those who know, woke is like are more like kind of self-aware and like more knowledgeable. So I think it's great that people are more kind of woke when it comes to certain topics. But at the same time, I feel like people are like overly woke about things.
Yeah, it gets to the point where they're like digging up people's not dirt, but like old, Facebook posts, old tweets, and they're posting it like to cancel them.
Yeah, and the cancel culture is such a huge thing amongst Gen Z and like millennials and stuff, which I think like fair enough. Cancel culture is valid if the person is like actively a shit person. But say if you're pulling up someone's tweet from like when they were 13 and they apologize for it and they're clearly a better person and stuff, but you can't just like keep dragging people down. Like people are always like, you need to change, but then you're not allowing people to grow. No. Like, how do you expect me to grow if you won't let me grow? Like, it's like, come on. Like, I don't understand that, because like I know at my age, my grown age of 13, when I was just like that prepubescent boy, I said things that I'm not proud of. Like, I take fully responsibility of it, and I'll say sorry, but I'm not that same person I was when I was 13. No one's the same person they are when they're 13, you know?
Everybody said stuff like that when they're that age.
Yeah, everyone said offensive things when that age. As well, I think that kind of stuff, not that it's acceptable, but it was more used, like, in those days. Like, if you watched, like, Shane Dawson growing up, or, like, what's his name? Onision? Is that it? Onision. Yeah. And then, like, all those big creators back then, they would, like, especially Shane Dawson, he was, like, extremely racist. Like, well, I even I knew that it was wrong, but, like, he still did it, you know?
That's the thing, like, for me, I didn't realize the weight behind some of the stuff.
Oh yeah, like, you don't realize the weight behind it.
You don't realize it, so like everybody just says these awful things that like nobody would say now, which is good about like Gen Z and stuff. Like they're more woke, as you said, but like back then everybody used to say all this shit, and nobody would really bat an eyelid.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And like, obviously there's the race card, like the white privilege kind of thing.
Yeah,
I never realized the weight behind everything because
of course I
didn't see it.
Yeah, but even like myself, me being Chinese, I would like go up to people and just like, you chink, oh, trigger, warning, sorry, I need to get used to that. I would just go up and like say racial slurs to my own people, and like people could be like, that's not racist, you're Chinese. But it's like, it's kind of racist. Like, no one wants to be hearing that. But like I was 13, I didn't know any better. And as well, I think trigger warning, the like or word, not for people who are like disabled, like the trigger warning, like sexual, like rape. I would just be like, I'm gonna or word your cat when I was like 12.
Yeah.
And like I didn't even know what that was. I just like would say it because Shane Dawson and stuff would be saying it all the time.
It was normalized.
It was normalized, and obviously it's great that it's not normalized now because no one should be saying that ever.
Mm.
Like that word should not be used in a joking matter at all.
Mm-mm.
But like back then, it was, and like we're not saying people are sensitive towards that because obviously that is a serious topic, and like that's not like people being sensitive over that. It's more so like people being sensitive over a trigger warning, like food. Like I was saying in the first episode, we see tweets all the time be like, trigger warning, alcohol. I'm gonna get so drunk tonight. Like, how is that? I don't understand how that's like triggering to some people.
I don't. Well, I mean,
I get people have like, you know, drinking or like upset addictions and stuff, and like people have drinking problems, but like you can't avoid those words forever. Do you know what I mean?
no.
Like you go online and there's like
Walk into a shop.
yeah, walk into a shop, there's gonna be bottles of beers and alcohol there. What are you meant to do? Put like a cloth over it every time someone's gonna get offended? Like if you can't go around society like that. And I know that's gonna be so controversial me saying that, but it's true. You know,
It is
like
true.
like I said in the first episode, putting a trigger warning before food. I'm like, that's so ridiculous. It's like you literally need food to survive.
Yeah.
Like people should not be perceiving food as a bad thing, or like as a negative, because it's not. Food, you literally need food to survive. Whether you eat loads or not, it's like you still need it to function as a person.
It's just putting a stigma.
Exactly, it's putting a stigma behind it, and I love that word, stigma. That makes it
You
sound
said in
very
the first one,
professional.
It's just like stuck in my head.
Oh,
I'm like,
love that.
I'm like a thesaurus.
Oh,
mate.
a thesaurus. I love that dinosaur, me. But yeah, like obviously people in Gen Z are like, they're not like, I would say some of them are very sensitive, and like people get shit online from like, we're not sensitive, you're just racist. It's like, no, I'm not racist, or I'm not like blah blah blah, but y'all are sensitive. It's so true. Like if you go on, Garrett's like mad into Twitter. He'd be like in like stan accounts and stuff, and people who don't know what stans are, they're just like basically like a group of people who like,
It's like a fandom. Like
A fandom,
just,
yeah.
Like you're a fan of a certain artist, certain actor, whatever. There's a community on Twitter. That's what Stan Twitter is.
yeah, and like, oh my god, they are the most, they boil my blood.
Yeah.
Something terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I hate them so much. I'm so sorry. Like I would be like, I would call myself like I stand them, but I wouldn't. I'm not like a standum or anything, or stand. Can you say that? Fandom. So I don't really like fall into that category, but like it's so like hypocritical the way they go on. Like they'll be like, you can't like, they'll be like trigger warning like suicide. You can't tell people to blah blah blah, but then they'll be like, oh. Like it'd be like Cardi B like topped Ariana Grande on the charts. Like, oh my god, Ariana Grande should just go off herself because she's not doing.
Yeah.
It's like, that's so hypocritical.
It doesn't make sense to me, half the stuff that goes on in that fucking like I don't understand. That's why I kind of like, I don't even like, I still don't understand it. I've been on it for so many fucking years. I've been
Yeah.
on it since I was like 10.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's just entertaining to me at this stage. That's why
Yeah.
I'm still on it, but at the same time, like I just don't understand half the shit that goes on.
Oh, it's so ridiculous. I just don't get it. I'm like, how can you like be like so like how could you be like so mindful, being like, be careful of people's triggers, like people are triggered by like trigger warning suicide or whatever, but then they can just be like, go kill yourself, ugly, fat,
Yeah.
blah blah blah, you're pathetic, blah blah blah. It's like, oh my god. Like I'm sure like celebrities, I know like myself, for those who don't know, I do like TikTok. Oh, so cringe. I hate when like people are like, I'm a TikToker.
That's what you do.
I'm not a TikToker though, I just post TikToks.
You do
But like
TikToks.
I
TikTok
recently got tagged in this like these like three like e-boy pages shared one of my TikToks. It was like a makeup transformation, blah blah blah, and then I went to the comments and everyone's like, oh my god, this is disgusting, why would they do that, right? Like humanity, that's the word I was trying to say. They're like, this is a disgrace to humanity, they should be ashamed, blah blah. And like that doesn't affect me because like I used to be like so sensitive, like not in the sense because like I just got bullied a lot, but then I think I just grew a thick skin from it. So like that doesn't affect me at all. Like I looked at those comments, I was like, oh yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Wait, why were they saying that?
Oh, because they were just like, oh my god, a guy's wearing makeup, that's disgusting, and blah blah blah. I'm like, all right, fair enough, I don't care. Like it actually didn't affect me, but like I was like, imagine that was someone like some poor little boy or girl, whatever, being like, I'm gonna try something different, and then they did it, and then they're like, oh my god, you look fucking disgusting, you should
Yeah.
like, you know, do that to yourself. And it's like, that could really fuck someone up if you're like doing that online. They claim to be so woke and so like mindful of people's feelings, but then they're literally online telling people to kill themselves.
So I feel like they're just so full on. Like
Oh,
they're
yeah.
either like 100% woke or else they're like 100% like
Yeah,
You know,
like
you know.
100%.
other way.
100%. And like back to like the whole cancel culture thing, it's like I said, I think if people are like actively shitty and they're not changing, it's like, okay, fair enough, they don't deserve to have like their platform, whatever. But if you can see, like Trisha Paytas, for example, right? She has been in loads of controversial stuff over the years, and she's like, you can clearly see that she's changed, but people just love to be like,
they just bring up all this old shit for no fucking
all
reason.
this old
Even
shit.
though she's said and she's apologized.
That's what I mean. She takes
Literally
accountability.
Everything.
Yeah.
Literally everything that she's done, she's took accountability for. She's apologized for, but people still bring it up as if she's still that same person.
Literally, it makes no sense. And like, I think if you're taking accountability of stuff and apologizing and growing, it's like you need to
Showing
give.
an active change.
It's like, how do you expect anyone to be a better person if you're not going to allow them to grow? Oh, he's pulling the jumper. He's getting on.
Jenna fucking Marbles.
Oh my god, yeah.
I just need to talk about this
Yeah.
for a minute. Jenna Marbles. I'm not going to say unproblematic because I don't think anybody is.
No,
unproblematic.
everyone has their problems.
Everybody has something, right? Jenna Marbles still is one of my favorite people in the world because she could do no wrong. All she did was mind her own business. But this is like back in that like Twitter cancel culture. Remember at the start of like quarantine?
Yeah.
Like everybody was just cancelling anybody. I saw Jenna Marbles trending one day. I was like, dear God, no. I was like, this is the end. They cancelled her for like, what was it again? She dressed up as Nicki Minaj or something.
Yeah, but they were like, you're doing blackfishing or something.
Yeah.
But she wasn't like, okay, fair enough. She wore a Nicki Minaj costume, but she didn't even like make her face look darker. She tan, but like every girl tans.
Yeah.
You come to Ireland, half the fucking girls are orange here, like fucking little Oompa Loompas running around.
That's very true, very true.
Yeah.
But like, that just really annoyed me because she has like shown how much she has changed since.
Oh, 100%.
She had never that was posted in like 2010.
Yeah.
She had never done anything, to my knowledge,
Yeah.
like that ever since.
Yeah.
People decided to bring it up, and now she's just stopped doing YouTube.
altogether.
She's off social media. Like, it literally cancelled her career.
No, I like thing is I think she could come back and then she would be okay, but like she's
I'm
just like she's
begging her to come back.
It's just because she's such like an empathetic person that she like is like, I feel terrible and I don't want to come back. But like she literally made a 40-minute video of like how she got like a wrong fish bullism for a fish and like it died, and she made like a 40-minute apology. And I'm not sure I'm gonna be wrong because like I'm sure I'm gonna be like, animal lovers, what's a fucking fish?
Yeah, but I mean,
I hate fish, so I don't care. I think fish are disgusting.
I mean, like a 40-minute apology alone for like buying the wrong fish tank.
Yeah, like come on.
Show how much you've changed.
Yeah, like come on, it's a
if
fish
that's
tank.
what you have to apologize for.
Yeah, that's gonna get me cancelled. Being like, everyone's gonna be like, you're not a fish person. Like, what am I, a fucking Aquaman? No, I don't like fish. I think they're disgusting. Like, I got completely sidetracked there, but I think fish are just so fucking ugly. Plus, dolphins and stuff, trigger warning, are so rapey. I hate dolphins. Dolphins are my least favorite sea creature ever, and I don't get why people think they're so friendly and nice. They will literally use other fish as masturbation toys and kill them, and then they will antagonize female dolphins weeks on end, impregnate them, let them have birth, kill their children, and just repeat the cycle all over and over again. Dolphins are evil. Don't trust them. I hate them.
Back to Gen Z.
Yeah, anyway, sorry. I completely went off track. I just had to like do my little anti-dolphin protest there.
That's like a prime example of someone who has actively shown change, but like people still find the need to bring up shit from years ago
So
just
ridiculous.
to like it really fucking baffles me.
I love that word.
I love it too, so I said
Yeah.
it. So what do you think of the whole ordeal?
Yeah, I love Jenna Marbles. I think like she is like obviously she was definitely one like my favorite content creators out there when she was doing YouTube. Like she could put out a video of her just being like brushing my dog's hair for 20 minutes and I would watch it.
Yeah.
And I love that about her. And like she just made such wholesome content, and like she was very vocal about like when everything was going on with the whole Black Lives Matter movement as well. Which is great. You know, a lot of content creators kept silent until they were called out. Like, you know, like Kylie Jenner and all that. They're like, but then they were called out like, you don't know what we've been doing. It's like, yeah, but you have a platform of like what?
Yeah.
220 million. So you can surely share light in it. Like even me, like I'm not trying to say I'm a fucking like God savior, but I was trying to do my best. I was like drawing commissions for like €15, and I raised like €700 myself to like donate to like Black Lives Matter movement. And like, if people as small as me could have done it, then someone with like 20 fucking 100 million
all it
followers
takes
could
is
do
to
it.
share something on your
Literally.
story just to let people know what the
Literally.
fuck is going on.
Oh, but you know what drove me mad during that whole thing? It was like people wouldn't share a woman's story about it at all, and then they would be like, Blackout Tuesday. It was like when people like posted like that black square on their Instagram.
I'm gonna say I did actually do that.
I did it
but
too.
I
thought
deleted
it. Was, like,
it.
helping it, but
Yeah.
I deleted it.
But this is the thing, like this is gonna be like a roundabout thing. I did it right because I thought it was helping, but then I realized that it wasn't because you put the black picture, and then you do like hashtag Black Lives Matter, whatever,
Yeah.
and then you find, like, I found out that it was clogging the Black Lives Matter hashtag, which had like so much like useful things.
Yeah.
So I took it down, and that's what like we're trying to talk about like people not understanding, like, even like we're like, what, I'm like 46 and you're you're like 18, but like even at this age we still like make, not that was a massive mistake, but I mean we're still learning on how
Yeah,
to
we're still
like,
learning, because like obviously neither of us are black.
yeah,
I am Asian though, so I'm a person of color, and there's
Yeah.
a lot of like Asian hate going on. But like with the whole like Black Lives Matter movement, I wasn't like completely aware of all the police brutality and stuff that went on.
No.
Like, it's actually insane the amount of stuff that goes, because like I think obviously George Floyd was like the catalyst of it, and that kind of just launched everything into it. But then like as soon as he was like put into the spotlight, it was like more and more cases were just coming, and then you really could see like how bad the police brutality was. Because like I'd always see online like people being like, oh, black people are like treated this badly, and I was like, I don't mean to sound insensitive here at all, but I was like, surely not. Like, I was like, we're hundreds of years past since slavery and everything. Like, surely, like, I knew obviously racism was still a thing, but I didn't think it was like to the extent of killing people all the time. Yeah.
I never seen, not that I never didn't see anything,
Yeah.
but I just, as you just kind of like push past it because you're just so desensitized
Of course,
and normal.
yeah,
like,
and I'm not trying to be like
as awful as it sounds.
Yeah, of course, and like that's not us trying to be ignorant or anything. Because like when I did see that stuff, I was like, oh, okay, it was just like, you know. But then I was like, once the whole thing, I was like, oh, I need to actually educate myself in this. And I actually, like, me and Garrett both, we did loads of research, and you know, we're obviously more educated now. But like even then, we obviously would not say like anything racist or anything. No, even like before this or anything. But yeah, but like that's just Gen Z though, you know. Like, do they really take everything? The one thing I will say is though, currently, like there is like a huge race war going on between a lot of like races and stuff. Like, people be like, I'd hate to be white, or I'd hate to be like black and stuff. And like I do, okay, this is going to be controversial, but like black people I think can be, you know, kind of discriminatory against white people as well. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously not to the extent that black people have suffered, because obviously black people have gone through like slavery and stuff, and like really bad like systemic racism. But like obviously they can be like, I hate to be white and stuff, which I'm like, okay, I'm like, whatever. But then it's like they'll be like exclude, like, white people can't do this, or white people can't do that, blah blah blah. But then it's like, if a white person said to a black person, you can't do this or you can't do that, it's like it's a completely different thing. And which I do agree to some extent. Like, obviously some white people shouldn't be like, you know, I think there's a difference between appropriation and appreciation, you know what I mean?
Oh, 100%.
Because like I don't think, you know, white people who blackfish and stuff, that is, it's like, why just be comfortable in the race you are? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It's like, it's okay to be black, or it's okay to be white. It's like, why do you need to like,
it's very fucking weird.
It's really weird. Like, it's like, why do you need to feel the need to put layers and layers of tan just to be a different race? But then as well, they don't even just put the race, they don't even put like the tan on to like change the skin. It's like
go the full
they'll
extent.
like, yeah, they'll go the whole extent. They'll use like AAVE, and they'll like just act as if they're black or something. And it's like, I'm not saying black people act a certain way, but like they'll use like AAVE and
they
stuff.
use stereotypes.
Stereotypes, yeah, exactly, stereotypes. And it's like, not all black people are like that at all. Like, so it's a bit crazy to me. But like I said, look at the huge like race war and stuff right now. It's like we're going backwards.
It feels like
it
that.
feels like we're going backwards. And like me and Gareth, and we were meant to go to America this year. Last year we planned we planned to go to America this year, but obviously coronavirus stopped us from that. But I'm so glad we didn't go to America.
I'm so happy.
I'm so glad.
Like, if anybody is listening from over in America,
Apologies.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, like, because obviously, like, right now when everything's going on, COVID, it's not good over there. I think like a lot of states have opened up again though, but I don't think they care about COVID anymore.
I mean, there are a few people over there who just don't believe in it.
Oh, don't get me started on that.
Yeah, I feel like we've gone on like a massive tangent here, but there's a lot of people who just don't believe in it. They think it's fake. They think all of this shit. I mean, we all know this because we've seen the videos, and we're like nearly like 2 years. Is it 2?
Yeah, it's nearly 2 years into it. Well, it's a year and a half. I'd say. Yeah.
About that. So I think we all know like what kinds of people there are out there who are dealing with this. But I mean, I feel like America has to be the worst.
Oh yeah. Oh God, Jesus Christ. Like they're so bad with it. Like they're like, I'm exempt from wearing a mask. I'm like, no one's exempt from wearing a mask. Because I see people like, I suffer from anxiety and panic attacks. I'm like, so do fucking I, but I'm still wearing my mask. Like,
it is not that difficult to put a mask on your face.
Like, I can't breathe my mask. It's like they literally, you literally can breathe through them because like you
That's
would
the
die.
purpose of a mask.
Yeah. I'd be like, I would die. I just can't breathe. I'm like, then fucking die. No one's gonna miss you. Anti-mask babes, die. I just can't get off it. But and sorry there. Apologies. I couldn't breathe. See, I was wearing a mask there. I couldn't breathe. Back to like the whole like Gen Z being too sensitive because we just went off on a huge tangent there. Sorry, this is what happens when we like rant. We just can't stop ranting.
Future Gareth, if you're listening to this, apologies. I'm gonna have to edit alter. Yeah.
But yeah, like as well with Gen Z, I think a lot of them are obviously, you know, are more woke, but then a lot of them could be very malicious and mean. But especially like if you use like the app TikTok, I know you're not mad into TikTok, but myself, TikTok can either be like a nice place or a really brutal place, especially in the comment section. You know, you could say someone who is like skinny and happy and she's like eating a burger or something and they're like, oh, go queen, like body positivity, but then it's like an overweight person eating a burger, like, oh my god, what are you doing, like blah blah, it's disgusting. It's like, how can you be like giving some energy to that person that way but then like not doing it the same way the other way just because they're a little overweight or something, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's very toxic, like the
And
beauty
so
standards
toxic.
and all this shit. It still happens.
Still happens as well. It's like, and then it'd be like the other way around. It's like if a girl's eating a salad, like, oh, skinny queen, but then it's like an overweight person, they're like, oh my god, you're trying to lose weight, blah blah blah. It's like sometimes salads are fucking nice.
Yeah,
I hate salads. I'm just putting it out there. I don't. That's what I want me to eat.
Well, I like a chicken Caesar.
I know.
I love a chicken
know.
Caesar.
Bit of lettuce and tomato and stuff. No.
I love a chicken Caesar.
I
I had one chicken Caesar once over in Turkey, right? Oh, best lunch I've ever had in my life.
Really?
Yeah.
Love that.
Anyway, beauty standards. Gen Z. 32 minutes in. What have we talked about? God only knows.
But yeah, I think like the beauty standards, like we already kind of talked to this in the gay community, but like especially on TikTok, this is what annoys me about TikTok as well. If you're like extremely good looking, you will do instantly well on TikTok. No matter how hard or like how much effort and time you put into a TikTok, it could do shit. But then the person who's like good looking will smile and they're like, oh my god, like daddy fuck me, blah blah blah. But then as well, it's those people who get like hyped up on TikTok that Gen Z were like, oh my god, like there's this girl called Bella Porch, I don't know if you know her. All she did was like nod her head, right? And she got like 62 million followers off that. But people were like,
this ain't build a bitch.
Yeah. But obviously like people were like hyping her up and following her and liking her and stuff. So it's like, and then Gen Z are like, why is she famous? Why was she hyped up? But it's like, you guys were literally the ones hyping her up. It's like, you gave her following, you gave her a platform. And I'm like, fair enough, she got the platform, run with it. But I'm like, you can't act as if you're so surprised when you literally are the ones giving her the platform. It makes no sense. But that's what gets me so annoyed about TikTok as well. Like, I have like I would say I have a large following on there, but it doesn't matter how much effort you put into it. It's
you have little skits. You have.
I know. I acted it.
It's like a fucking episode of EastEnders every time I come over.
I'm giving fucking Oscar quality content, babes, and I'm not gonna be like, I'm not getting anywhere because I do be getting like views and stuff like, but it's like I just hate it when like someone's like good looking or something and they can just smile and they'll get 1 million likes and you're like, fucking hell, man.
I remember when you showed me that video of Bella Porch.
Yeah, this is when it was just going viral.
I remember this because you were like, how fucking dare she? She got like 62 million views for nodding her head.
Yeah, nodding her head, and that video is the most liked video on TikTok as well. I'm like, why is she just nodding her head? I could fucking nod my head. She's actually a very good singer. I will give her that.
She is
actually
like,
very
people
talented.
who can sing, I don't mind, but it's just like, I don't know. It's just, I have this gripe with people from like TikTok and stuff who just do the bare minimum and then like launch a fucking music career or an acting career. Like Addison
Rae. Oh, trigger warning, Addison Rae.
Like, okay, no, I'm just gonna go off. She's all that remake. No.
Oh, why is she on
Let's
that?
not
Why
fucking
is she
do
on
that. Let's leave perfectly good movies alone.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, there's very talented actors out there who would love an opportunity to do something like this.
It's all for clout.
Oh yeah, 100%.
The movie will not be good.
No, because they know that Addison Rae is a hugely popular person right now. Because obviously she's like one of the most followed people on TikTok. So they're like, we need to capitalize off this. Yeah. Because they know that she'll bring in an audience, like her followers or whatever. But it's like, as well, what's her name? Charlie D'Amelio's sister, Dixie D'Amelio. Sorry, girl, you can't sing for shit, and she's releasing music just because she's a TikTok.
Oi.
Yeah. But no, that's really good. But sometimes
I haven't listened to the song. I just know
and
that
like
part.
fair enough if you can sing because it's like obviously you know you have the talent.
That's the thing. I have no problem with people who are like on TikTok, on this like Twitter, whatever, who actually can sing, but it's just they do the bare minimum.
Anemone.
So like I don't know, it seems weird, like, because obviously I don't know Bella Porch, she might have sang on a TikTok, I don't know, but it's just like people who just kind of like blow up for doing nothing, and then like all of a sudden they can sing and they have a music career. That's what I'm just like,
I get it. I'm like, fair enough, like, get that bag or whatever, but I'm like, if you can't sing, like James Charles, people are like, James Charles sounds so good. I'm like, no, he doesn't. Bring me a little water.
Can I play? No, I won't play a song. I literally tweeted about this before we started this.
No way! I'm a psychic, by the way. People who don't believe. Happy for you.
Anyway,
I hope that picked up there.
I really hope that picked
up.
up.
But it's like, I get you have a passion for singing, but I'm like, there's a difference between performing it live and singing it in your room. You should have just kept it in your room.
Yeah.
That was probably so. Well, like, we hate James Charles anywhere, so I don't care.
I really hope we're making sense, because we're just going off a tangent here.
Yeah, we're gonna have to retitle this episode. It was like Gen Z is too sensitive, but we're just gonna be like Gen Z rant or something. Because like it's just like stuff like that. This is what annoys us. It's like Gen Z is just like, again, I don't think Gen Z is sensitive, but some people take it too far. Like, there's a difference. I understand people being like, trigger warning, like SA or trigger warning, eating disorder or something, but like being like trigger warning food, I'm like, you're taking it too far. That's too far. Like,
it doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense. It's like, what are we meant to do? We're meant to trigger warning everything now. It's like trigger warning podcast.
Yeah.
Trigger warning Jamie. Like, I was like, when do we draw the line of putting trigger warning? And I think as well, people throw around the word trigger so much.
At the start, I feel like it was a good kind of,
yeah,
because people are actually like putting things like trigger warnings in front of things that actually could trigger somebody.
Yeah.
But now it's just like,
it's everything.
It's trigger warnings, trigger warning looking at the window.
Yeah, it's so like, it's just so like, I can't even come up with a word. It just boils my blood. And like, I do understand people have triggers. Like I said, I have triggers as well. But like, I don't like using the word triggers now, because I feel like it's just like a piss take now. Do you know what I mean?
It's not even like,
it's not, the word has like no like weight to it anymore.
Yeah.
It's like, because it's just thrown around so casually. And like I said, people will be like, trigger warning, blah blah, and you're like, why are you putting trigger warning for this? And they're like, because of this. And then you're like, okay, but then you see them commenting that shit on someone else, and it's like, what do you mean? Like, makes sense if you're gonna do it.
Like that thing, we can cut this out if you want, but no, remember that person, I don't know if you follow them or something, they did like trigger warning pregnancy.
Why is that trigger warning?
Yeah, you showed me that before, and I was like,
did I send you that?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I can't remember where you found it, but like, could have been on Twitter, I don't know, but like, it was like trigger warning pregnancy, and I'm like, I mean, I'm not going to speak on it because like, it's not our thing, but I mean, like, I feel like we can't go into it, but I don't know,
no, we can go into it, because obviously, like, I know we can't carry babies or anything.
I know, I don't want to speak on
business, but like, I understand if it was like trigger warning, like, or word, and then I have a baby or something, but like, being like trigger warning pregnancy, I'm having a baby. Like, people announce on Twitter, and like, you know, people do like those like pregnancy announcements all the time. It's like, what are you meant to do? Be like, guys, by the way, before you come in here, this is my baby announcement shower, so if you're gonna be triggered, please leave.
That's true.
It's like, what do we draw the line at? I don't know. Trigger warning brown eyes.
Yeah. I
can look directly into somebody. You can't. Like, no. Yeah. Stop it.
Yeah. I just had to say that because I remember that came into my head, and obviously I don't want to speak on women's business because that's not our place,
of
but
course.
At the same time, it's kind of like it's putting a stigma on pregnancy.
Yeah, and pregnancy is not a bad thing. If you want a baby, have a baby.
Yeah, but I get like it can be kind of like triggering to people because they might find it hard to get pregnant. They can't, or like.
But like, again, you can't like tiptoe.
I know you can. Yeah, you can't tiptoe. But I mean, I understand kind of both sides. But
yeah,
I
do understand.
Like, it's kind of getting a bit like.
It's kind of it's like people. It's like, you know, like you need like someone needs to be there to hold your hand. Like, we need people there who need to be like held hand. What am I trying to fucking say? Have their hand held like throughout life. Do you know what I mean? They can't. That's
like literally what it is.
It's literally what it is. Like, they can't do the washing by themselves. Can't do this by themselves. But it's like, I can't hold your hand around everything that I want to be like excited about. Yeah. So if I was like, oh, I'm so hungry, what am I meant to be like? Trigger warning, guys. Does anyone want to get a takeaway? I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Like,
honestly.
No. And like, me and Gareth, we both kind of suffer from like body image and stuff. But like, if we're hungry, we're not gonna be like, trigger warning, are you okay? Like, do you want to get some food?
Yeah.
And it's like, fair enough if we were in like a really bad like state, or we were like recovering or whatever, but it's like, we would know to be more sensitive about that, but it's like we can't just trigger warning of food as a general. Because you learn about that in biology as well, you know. It's like the different like food pyramids and stuff, and like what's good for you and what's not good for you. It's like what they meant to do in biology, like trigger warning food.
Yeah. Oh yeah, good point.
There you go.
Home ec.
Mic drop.
Trigger warning. Home
Exactly, home ec. And like I'm not trying to make fun of triggers or trigger warnings. Like I said, I know it probably seemed like that I was, but I'm not. Because I do think some things need to be trigger warning and stuff. Because like I do see stuff on Twitter that'll be like, I got like whatever when I was younger, or I did this and that. I'm like, okay, that's like really bad. Like you should be definitely putting a trigger warning before that. But or like if you see it on fucking TikTok is the worst. I saw a thing on TikTok, trigger warning, death. This woman was like hanging from a balcony, right? It was in Saudi Arabia, so it was like real. It was like CCTV footage, and she's hanging from a balcony, and this woman walks over to her and stands on her fingers, and the girl falls from the balcony, dies because she whacks her head off like a dumpster bin, and like dies like 3 stories down. And there was no like warning or anything before it. And like TikTok would normally be like, this has sensitive material in it. Are you sure you want to watch? But this had nothing on it. And I wasn't like affected by it, but I was like, holy shit! I was like, I can't believe they just showed someone just falling to their death. Like, isn't that mad? Like, isn't that mad?
There was no trigger warning.
No, nothing there. Like, no, there was not even like a trigger warning before it or on like the caption or anything. It was literally just some woman. I was like, I thought it was like something funny at the start, not to make fun of her who died, like, but like, because
you see videos like that already.
Yeah, because she was like hanging and screaming. I was like, oh, this must be like a skit or something. But no, she fully just died.
Fucking hell.
Mental.
My neighbour's cat was on CCTV. It's on Lad.
I saw that. I saw you tweeting about it. What was on CCTV camera for?
I don't know. I mean,
did you not watch the video?
I did, but they have cameras. It jumped off the wall into the car.
Into the car? Like into the actual car?
No, like hit into it. Like the door was closed and it just hit. But
you are such an idiot.
But yeah, I just thought I'd share that. But
Tom Holland watches Top Lad Bible.
That's why I was annoyed.
Yeah. Garrett's a Tom Holland stan.
Anyway, I don't. This. Yeah,
this podcast was a fucking mess.
Yeah, this has not been a Gen Z podcast. This is.
Well, we did touch on Gen Z now. To be fair, we're just kind of like rolling with the punches.
Yeah, that's true.
But like that's what I think, because like I feel like our last few podcasts we were there a little more structured, which sometimes I feel like aren't the most fun to listen to. But I think we did well with our first two. But I think I like listening to conversate like podcasts that are just kind of conversation.
I feel like that's kind of like
that's our like brand.
It was more like natural this time.
It was actually we're not as nervous this time as well.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
I think I'm just more depressed because my dog might be dying, so... Hopefully she doesn't, guys.
She won't.
I know, I'm just so stressed. If my dog actually does RIP, I will actually...
I should have pulled the mic away from that, I'm sorry.
Trigger warning, kill myself.
But I think we've kind of touched enough on whatever we touched on.
Yeah, we didn't really touch on anything.
No.
We did at the same time.
We had a conversation. We'll figure out
We'll
figure out the title later on. But I think we're going to do some questions now.
Yeah, a few questions. Yeah, like we said, we do like 3 questions at the end of every podcast that you guys send in.
This is probably going to be another like 40 minutes.
We'll just try quickly touch on these. Again, sorry for bringing down the mood there about my dog who needs to get surgery. I'm happy because Larry.
That's good.
Right, okay. This one comes from kte.png. What's the worst kind of gay? Controversial.
Twinks.
Here I am being a twink.
No. It's the ones that are going around with gay as their only personality trait. If you know what if you know, if you know, you know, if you don't, you don't.
You know, they're very like self-absorbed, and like I get like people are confident stuff, but they're like, it's like they're overcompensating for something, and they're so loud, and they just think everything is about them, and really they're because like we've had people being like remember we were dancing the George, and like someone was laughing at us and we went up and they're like, we weren't even laughing at you. Oh yeah. And it's like, you fucking were, we fucking saw. It's like, it's that type of entitlement. They're like, they can think they can like laugh at someone, make fun of someone.
Which we sorted that out by now. We
do. Well, I still don't like that other person, but I like the one other person. But yeah, it's like that entitlement. They think they can like make fun of you, laugh at you. They think they're so much better than you, but then as soon as you confront them, they're like, oh my god, we'd never said that.
But like we've been going to like the same like gay club in Dublin, because there's only like one since we were like 18, and it's kind of like it's the same. Like you see these like fresh like 18-year-olds coming in and think they own the place. I'm not saying that we fucking do, because we're like,
but we kind of do.
Well,
just kidding.
We just go in to have a fucking good time, but like you see these people that come in and they just like think they own the place. They're the kind of the gays that I don't like.
Yeah,
I think they're just the entitlement, and like they're literally like coming on their 18th birthday and they're like, yeah, this is my house.
Yeah, and it's like we don't own the George, obviously, but it's like you can't just be like disrespectful to other people.
No, just because you turned 18 today.
It's a piece of cars for lax.
So to answer your question, everyone.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, and the next question comes from that lanky bloke, which we know.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
but Aaron. But I think this is a good question. He just said talk about the controversial topic of alcohol consumption in Ireland. With this is like a whole thing. This is like our podcast. One of
Sweat just poured down my face.
One of us is drunk, one of us is sober, basically. But I think I'll talk on this more.
Yeah.
So you, because I say I don't drink, but like, there's such a big emphasis on like alcohol consumption in Ireland. Like if you don't drink in Ireland, people will be like, what, you're so weird, blah, blah, blah. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like there is a huge pressure for people to drink, and that's why people drink at such a young age here in Ireland, I think. And like me, I don't care if you drink. Like I really don't care. Like I can still go out and have fun, but I hate when people try to peer pressure me into drink and be like, you need to get drunk. It's like, no, I'm the most fun one out of you, fucking all. Like Gareth knows, like he can vouch for me. Like it's no one on the dance floor, I'm the first one on it. Like
no, literally
everybody
else would be like, hold on.
Oh, he's gonna get sick. What you doing?
No, I got it.
It's like the Exorcist. Fuck me. Fuck me.
I'm so gassy today. But no, literally, like we'd be going out on a night out, and there'd be like a group of like 10 of us, right? Yeah. And we'd like be fresh from pre-drinks, be drinking on the bus, drinking outside the club or whatever. We'd all be like fairly like drunk, tipsy, whatever. We'd need like another 1 or 2 drinks to get on the dance floor. Jamie, literally, we're looking for Jamie. Where the fuck is he? He's on the dance floor.
It's just me.
Like he's literally just gone.
Yeah, and like that's what I mean. I don't need alcohol to have fun, and I never like gloat about that. I never go into people like I don't drink. I'm like it's not my personality. But I think like there's just such a huge pressure for people to drink. And like fair enough, if you want to drink, go ahead. But like don't be peer pressuring other people to drink just because they're not.
Yeah,
I
feel like it's like an Irish stereotype as well.
Yeah,
because, like, everybody thinks that
we're drunks.
Wait, yeah,
we kind of are though.
Yeah, but I mean, there is like that kind of whole like pressure when you're younger to drink. Like
it's like you're not cool if you're not drunk.
Yeah, literally, if you don't like do this. Yeah,
I think the reason why I didn't drink is because I had no friends up until I was like 16, so I never felt the pressure to drink, and I wasn't cool anyway. So I was like, I don't need that status.
Well, look at you now.
Ah no, look at me now.
Having a microphone in your room.
Jesus Christ, Gareth, man, that was harsh.
Well, I'm doing the same.
Oh, that's true. At least we have each other.
Yeah, 2 peas in a pod.
Honestly, 2 peas in a podcast.
I don't want to do this anymore. Fucking move on to the next.
Oh, that was funny. That was funny. Right, and going on to our last question, so we fucking shite on. We were like, this episode's only going to be 40 minutes, but here we are, an hour in. But this one comes from, I'm just going to try pronounce it, Arisyamsmina. Sorry if I butchered that. Do you think people can take self-care too far when they abandon their tasks? I think they can. I think self-care can be like, I think self-care is important, but it's like you gotta draw the line. It's when it's like you're just being lazy.
Well, I mean, I can't really speak on that because I don't do anything, so I don't like. Yeah.
No, but like I know for myself, right? Because I tattoo, if I'm like overworking myself, sometimes it's like, you know what, it's a good day just to be sitting inside doing nothing, and that can be self-care. It's literally just like turning off from the world, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then it's like sometimes I'm like, okay, I'll do nothing again today, and then it'll be like the day before work, it's like, fuck, I've done actually nothing and I have to do all my work now, and I'm like, I was just so lazy and procrastinated. But self-care is obviously very, very important. You know, your mental health and everything comes first before anything.
Your health is your wealth.
Exactly, your health is your wealth. But also, you can't be lazy as fuck and not like, well, like you can't make money or nothing. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, you need a job to survive and stuff.
I feel like in this, like, this time, obviously, it is very difficult though.
Oh yeah, no, this time now more than ever, self-care is the most important thing. I think, because like everything's closed, you can't see your friends. Well, you kind of now restrictions are easing here, but like you can't see your friends, can't like go out, you can't do your normal stuff. So like self-care right now is very important to keep yourself sane.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's like my self-care is like turning into like my worst fucking nightmare, because like usually like when I was working and stuff, my self-care just, as you said, like just kind of just relaxing for a fucking day. But like now that's all I do. Yeah, exactly. And it's not what I want to be doing.
We're so complacent now.
Like I literally just want to be like doing something now. So like it's different now, but so I can't. My mind is all fuzzled with.
Yeah, I get you. Like, at least we're kind of doing like this, kind of keep ourselves occupied.
It's the only thing that's keeping me going.
Yeah, stop that.
Well, keep me busy.
Yeah, like our routine is literally just like go home, play Apex at like 4 a.m. in the morning, and repeat every day, which is like I do enjoy it, but at the same time it's like, come on,
I'm sick of it.
I want. Excuse me.
No, I mean, I'm like.
Did you hear that, girls?
I didn't say I was sick of the fucking pug. I'm just sick of I never thought I'd actually say this, but I would love to be like out working like in my old job.
Yeah.
Never
to
thought I'd
flag
say that.
something. Yeah.
Never thought I'd say
That's
that.
what I said that to my mom. I was like, I actually wouldn't even mind if I was working back in retail or something
Yeah.
again. Like, I wouldn't care just to do something like.
I'm not going to do it,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't mind.
Wouldn't mind it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be opposed to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But sure, luckily things are opening up again, anyways.
Yeah.
So.
Get me a vaccination.
Oh, get me 5 in the ass. I don't
I just,
care.
yeah.
Shove them up me fucking hole.
I don't care.
Yeah, we can do it together.
Yeah.
We can be like, what? Peg sisters? I'll peg you, you peg me. Okay, guys. I think we've talked enough shit for today. I definitely have, anyway.
I don't even know what we talked about.
I don't even remember. It's all a blur at this point.
Mhm.
But yeah, we don't mean to cause any offense or anything if we did end up like triggering someone or like causing someone to be offensive. Well, I
Yeah.
think what we said was pretty
I
valid.
think it was okay. I mean, if we did offend somebody, like
We apologize, obviously.
we apologize. Let us know. Like, you know, we can educate ourselves because
Yeah.
everybody is always like
We're all
we're always evolving,
Yeah.
always changing. So like, we're sorry if we offended anybody, but we
Yeah.
didn't mean to.
Yeah. And again, I was not making fun of trigger warnings. I just wanted to say I do take them seriously, but I think things are put like there's like trigger warnings, there's like they're just too casual now. You can't just trigger warn everything. I think serious things you can trigger, put a trigger warning before, but like something like I said, like food, it's like it's not necessary. Fair enough. You put a trigger warning for eating disorder, fair enough. But yeah, I think that wraps up today's episode.
Yeah.
Again, we apologize if we offend anyone, but that is the whole premise of our show, is to be kind of controversial. But I think what we said was valid. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion,
Mhm.
but obviously we weren't offensive or anything. But yeah,
That's it from us.
that's
over
it from
here.
us. Yeah. Thanks so much for listening. You can find us over at Too Drunk to Be Sober, and
Instagram.
our Instagram. Yeah. Oh, we're also on YouTube, by the way, and we're still trying to get this up on what's that, Apple Music.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk about that because I get too heated.
Yeah,
So
he'll get
we're
fucking
trying.
triggered over there.
You can find us on Spotify, on YouTube.
Yeah, Spotify and YouTube at the moment, but we will get them up on Apple Music eventually. And our socials are Jammy Dodge and
The Gar Print.
yeah, so be sure to go follow us over there as well. And we're gonna be coming out with some stickers soon. We have like a little giveaway plan and stuff. And then we're gonna like sell some stickers and we're gonna like donate it to charity and stuff.
Yeah.
So it'll be lovely and stuff. But yeah, Hello, sir. Be sure. Bisou. Probably no one got that reference.
Sims.
What?
From The Sims.
No, Bisou is like the French thing.
Oh yeah.
Bisou.
Oh yeah, but they sang The Sims.
Dervis is living scarce. That was me trying to do.
That's an episode. Do an entire episode in Simlish.
People won't understand a fucking word.
I would.
Oh, because you're a fucking nerd. Fucking loser.
Yeah, you win with a supercomputer.
It's like you have the exact same sound as me. It's not off a tangent. Anyway, we don't have a plan for next week's episode yet, but just be sure to tune in to us, babes.
Because it'll probably be the same as this one.
Yeah, but that's what
Talking
people
about
like. It's fun. It's funny. We're entertaining.
Yeah.
Do you ever notice when we like get kind of like off track, we just go into the British accent, but we already high
I
pitched?
do it, yeah.
Love that for us.
Always.
Always. Yeah, but thanks so much for listening. I'm Jamie,
And I'm Gareth.
and this has been Too Drunk to Be Sober.
Yeah.
Alright.